Today I'm going to be doing a review of my newest Echo chainsaw. Came with this case here. Also, if you buy it from a local dealer or whatever, like for mine, usually they try to charge you for the chainsaw and case and stuff and borrow all that, but you can usually work out a deal with them. So usually when you go to these dealers and stuff, don't just accept whatever they try to give you. Try to make a deal with them. I told them, hey, throw in the case and the bar oil and we'll have a deal. So do that kind of stuff. Don't just get ripped off every day. Everything you buy should get some sort of a deal for it, pay enough for it. But it comes with this little tool too, basic chainsaw tool. So, this is the Echo CS 490. It's a 20-inch bar. It cost, with taxes and everything, right about $400. This is like a mid-grade chainsaw. This is not like top of the line. If you're going to be cutting down trees every day for a living, wouldn't recommend this. If you're like me and you just have a landscape business and you're probably going to be cutting down maybe like 10 to 20 trees a year, this is something that would be good for you, especially if you're going to be doing just some tree pruning. Like maybe I might do something with this maybe once, twice a week at the most. Now during this time of the year, during firewood season, I am doing a little bit more with it because we got a bunch of about 2 big trees that we're cutting up, and one of those huge oak trees, probably about 2.5, almost 3 foot wide at the very bottom, and even some of the limbs on the sucker are probably almost 2 feet wide, and this thing goes through it no problem. Main thing with the chainsaw, you just gotta make sure you always keep your bar oil in there. This chainsaw does have a little air filter on the back that you can clean out and replace, and it's pretty easy to get to. This one is a little dirty. These air filters are going to get dirty pretty easily on these chainsaws because they throw up so much dust. But yeah, every now and then you'll want to take that off and just blow it out. Not with your mouth, but with actual air. Blow it out with a air compressor. This is a really easy chainsaw to start also. It's one of the main reasons I got it. It's not like the Steels where you got to do all kinds of little knickknacks and stuff. A lot of guys that I know that have Steels, it's almost, you can't even start the thing unless you're the owner of it, because they all got their little quirks and stuff. And same thing with some of the Husqvarnas. They're not as bad, but they do have little tricks and stuff, or just stuff that isn't usual on a chainsaw or a weed eater or something. This is just straight up front. It's got a choke, it's got a kill switch, and it's got a pull cord. That's all you need to start it, and that's how it should be. I'll go ahead and start it for you. This one hasn't been run probably in about a week. It is a little dirty, it needs cleaned up, but yeah, pretty much on this, you always just want to make sure you got bar oil and fuel in there. It just takes normal 50 to 1 fuel, just like a weed eater. I use the ethanol free gas, and then I've got the Shindawa 1 fuel mix, so it should be fine for this. This same people that make Shindawa as this Echo. So I'll start it. Probably it'll take about like 4 or 5 pulls. Hasn't been run in probably like a week, like I said, but I have been using it pretty good bit. I'll start it. I don't have that good of logs to cut. You know, I'm not out in the woods right now, but I do have these little spare logs around here that weren't quite fireplace size, so I'll just cut those up, just screwing around, kind of give you an example of how it works. It's always going to spin like that when you first start it. It's kind of, I figure it's just something kind of like a choking mechanism. When you first start it and you release that blade lock, it's going to spin real fast like you got the throttle on there. That's just what it does to kind of get itself going. But once you squeeze the trigger, it'll stop it immediately. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Cuts through real good. The blade's probably getting kind of dull on this one. I've used it a pretty good bit, cutting up firewood so far this year. Probably got about maybe 6-7 cords out of this chainsaw so far this year. So it's probably getting close to needing the blade sharpened. It still cuts really good though. When I first got the thing with the sharp blade though, man, it cut like a dream. But so far haven't had any problems out of it. Like I said, it's first year having it, but if it's anything like Echo and Shindawa and Yamabiko, other products, I'm sure if you just maintain it and clean the air filter out, keep it clean, and do all your maintenance, make sure you always keep ball roll in it, stuff like that, I doubt there'll be any problems with it. These things are usually pretty reliable. That's why I got the Echo brand. I just feel pretty comfortable with Echo stuff since I know how to work on all of it. I know it's reliable. It may not be top of the line to some people, but it's reliable enough for me. I know a landscaper like me and are just going to be whipping this thing out maybe once, twice a week, doing some tree trimming, maybe cutting down a tree for a customer, smaller tree, even just cutting some bushes down that maybe are too thick for the hedge trimmer, anything like that. You can't go wrong with this chainsaw, especially for the price. I mean, $400, that's right there. You know, I mean, anything under a $300 chainsaw is getting down into the low quality end. Once you're below 300, and then between 300 and 400 is going to be good. This one is actually listed at like $369, I think, but like I said, after taxes and everything, it ended up being about $400. So you can't beat that. You know, for $400, you're getting an all-around awesome chainsaw that will last you a long time and is gonna make me a lot more than $400. Eventually, I'd like to get probably 1 or 2 more. That way, during firewood season and everything, we can all have our own chainsaw and be getting after it, but I've already made my money back on this thing easily within the first couple of weeks that I had it. So if you're looking for a chainsaw to just do medium to light duty work with on some of your landscaping jobs, you can't go wrong with this. Like I said before, it's the CS490 Echo. It's got a 20-inch bar, retails at around $350 to $400, probably just depending on where you're located. Yeah, let me know if y'all have any questions or anything. Comment, like, and subscribe.